Yeah, why
live in
you orange like
action.
an Oompa Loompa? Is that because you're showing us your true colors?
What you say? What
Huh?
you say?
I said, why you orange like an Oompa Loompa? You showing us your true colors?
You last week you told me I was too tan. I switched some
Mm.
around. And I'm on a
No, I
laptop.
like you being tan. Look at you trying to get chocolate.
You come on summertime.
I'm just trying to live life. You know what I mean? Just trying to live my life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
It'd be like that.
Yeah, right. That nigga
You
live.
know, we
No,
gotta.
he a ginger, so
You've been out there roasting on it.
you
You've
don't
been
have a
on
little
a
more
stick. You've
orange.
been on stick turning rotisserie outside.
Nah, you know my fascination with hot dogs, so I got a human-sized roller. So I just been on.
Mm-hmm. Well, at least you'll be even. Okay, you gotta even
It's
it
even
out.
all over. You know what I mean? It's even all
Mm-hmm.
over.
Right.
Yeah, we gotta even her out. Exactly.
Meg, first of all, get off my back. How about that? Okay, it was just Father's Day.
I would if it wasn't so wide.
Mm.
You did that just. You be setting this up.
Don't be set it up. Don't set it up and be confused.
Right, Jamila. He act like what? You know what's up.
I
Listen.
grew up big, so I don't make jokes like that. I would have been like, oh.
Oh, girl.
Hey, listen, because I just
12
lost the
pounds,
weight.
though, so that's why I'm out here.
Right, hold on.
I can't say nothing for at least 2 years, and I got to keep the weight off.
Yeah, you gotta settle it.
You can't be a big
Uh-huh.
nigga, old big nigga talking about big niggas. So I got to
They want
wait.
to make sure you're used to it.
We was big talking about big people. I'm big talking about big people. What you mean?
Honestly, that's the best
You
time
can
to talk
still
about
do
big
it
people
to
when you're
hear.
big.
No,
You can't
here's
do it
the
when you're
thing, though.
small.
Here's the thing, because like if you do it when you just lost weight, first of all, people are like, oh, you ain't been skinny for that long. You gotta wait.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's also it's a slippery slope because you talk all that shit, and then I've seen a lot of people gain the weight.
Get right
I
on
gotta
back. They
make
want to make sure this
I
wasn't
got
an
shit under
accident.
control first.
Yeah, they want to make sure this wasn't a fluke.
Hello? Because I'll be
Mm-hmm.
goddamn if I'm gonna go back up to a 2X on anything.
Wait, so did you get all new clothes now?
Yeah, I had to get all new clothes. Luckily, I
Oh,
got
and that's what keeps me together. I have like a range because I gain and lose the same 15 pounds every year. And once it starts getting past that 180 mark, okay, bring it back in. I'm not buying new clothes again. I'm not doing
it. I'm not gonna do it, man.
I know that's right.
Luckily, I had some homeboys that got some pretty dope clothing lines, and they seeded me with a couple things. So, for that, clothes are expensive, bro.
They are.
Yeah, especially when you got to do a whole new wardrobe for sure.
Listen, draws too. Okay, because
draws be the biggest.
Draws you better go get you some Hanes from Walmart.
I'm not opposed to Hanes. Don't say it like I'm not, but I got a couple homeboys that got Fenty sponsorship, so I hit them up.
Let me get a couple of them.
You trying to be bougie with your underwear.
They got a good stretch on them.
Get you some cotton briefs.
Get you some cotton ones after a long day. They get real stretched out. You like they're just getting big.
You know you're wrong when you start talking about the quality of draws. You understand me? Because
it's important.
I'm not gonna hold you. Skims is straight. Skims sponsored us for a couple of episodes. They sent out some draws. I was like, I can't fuck with the Skims. I really like breathable. Bombas is fire. Bombas is probably my favorite brand.
I knew I was wrong when I got into Spanx. I always see my grandmother put girdles on before church, but when I put that Spank on myself, because I had a Yiddy sponsorship, I said, "Oh, this is nice."
Sometimes you just have to hold some things up. I never thought I would get to the age where I'd have to pick them up. I just that was never my ministry, but yeah, they do need to be picked up these days.
I used to wear man Spanx. I used to have a Spanx tank top, keep my titties.
Good little compression.
That's my problem. I be in church. She need a girdle on with that dress. She ain't came in here without that. Everything ain't smoothed out.
Just wagging, just wiggling, huh?
Just loose.
I ain't teaching the girls about Spanx.
I couldn't go to church in Atlanta because there's just too much titties and ass in there for me to pay attention to what the pastor talking about.
And they make sure it
do be some inappropriate stuff at the church.
Oh yeah, the church be y'all be wilding at church. Y'all be acting like y'all.
You ain't say y'all. I dress appropriate for church.
Well, man, you're bored. So nobody expects. Nobody expects. Yeah.
Shut up, Pat. Where are you calling from?
In a world full of video games, Meg, you're a calculator.
Calculator's crazy.
Things they never went out of style. You still use it every day.
know.
Oh no, you useful. You're useful. It's just like you ain't finna have no fun on the Texas Instruments.
We know exactly what to expect.
Classic. She's a classic.
Okay, Pat. What girl house you at today?
Oh wow. I'm in the Middle East.
You in the Middle East?
Okay. Come on, Skyview.
Oh,
we wanted to make sure to see that
skyscraper. You out?
I got flew out to get shit on.
I was out. That's why I'm about to ask you, was you getting doodled on? You said, what country?
Though.
And look like the dude.
As long as it
hit. Man, the dude was like, and then you need to wear the pamper on your head.
Hey, that's insensitive culturally.
Wait, are you in Dubai or are you somewhere else?
I'm in Iran.
Abu Dhabi? You're in where? You're in Iran.
Yeah.
Right now?
Is that
lying? Pat is lying, man.
Lying.
Nigga's lying.
I'm not lying.
They out there bombing.
This nigga is in a high rise in Miami. Some nigga done flew him out. All right.
That's definitely a nigga. There's women sultan, right?
No.
I don't know.
Nah.
Is he trying to pull from my Shaws of Sunset? Like, was there a sultan girl? I can't remember.
Mm-hmm. Aren't there like princesses and stuff?
I mean, there's princesses, yeah, but they do want to fly out.
Yeah.
They daddy knows what they be doing.
They daddy know who they
be. So are you for real? You for real?
I believe they just got able
in
to
the Middle
drive
East?
in Iran. Yeah,
they just what?
They just got the right to drive again in Iran, like like the last 5 years, something like that.
So Pat, how you getting around?
Yeah.
Said what?
How you getting around, Pat? If they just got the right.
It makes sense to hear. If I was a woman, she just said they got the rights. So either way,
yeah, but you got to get paperwork cleared. You got to get paperwork cleared.
You know, you're not really one of them. You is black.
Yeah,
American
you can't
black
take your sassy ass over there.
A different level
get all
of
the rights out the gate, nigga.
Yeah, they gotta see you through. I don't know. And you got dreads. You got a lot of things saying against you.
I don't know.
Going on. Middle Eastern, don't I?
I would, if you wrap your hair up, you look a little Middle Eastern. It's the nose.
It's the nose and that bushy ass mustache. That bushy ass mustache screams.
Yeah, you could. You got to hide your locks, but you look like it.
I'm not gonna lie.
Is your mic on? It don't sound like your mic is connected.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. You gotta put it in front of your mouth or in your.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Because it pick up right in a certain area.
He already in Dubai. He can't. Come on.
Why you got a do rag on? Did you go do the hookah yet in Dubai?
The hookah?
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
It was real good out there.
It's that hookah is good.
The official.
The fact that you said did you go do the hookah? Like,
she's so Atlanta now, bro. That's all that means. She just too Atlanta.
Everything.
Kids say, did you go to the airport and explore the mall? Did you ride a camel? Like,
did you do the hookah?
Show Atlanta lamb chop eating grass wall, taking a picture in front of ass up, man.
First of all, it ain't like that over there. That's only in Atlanta. Okay, number one. Number two.
And I love a grass wall.
Right. Acting like he too good, like he ain't take no picture for
a grass establishment.
Always good for a picture.
Hey man, you
be eating it. Shut up to here.
The picture shouldn't be more fire than the food they serve.
Damn.
And sometimes that's where you compromise.
No. My lamb chops come out and they got shisha and ashes from the hookah floating around. That's too
it's an acquired taste. An acquired taste.
But for real, what happens is go do the shisha. You need to do it because it's different there. It's not like the US.
You said shisha?
The shisha.
I mean, it's hookah over here. We call hookah, but shisha over there.
That's what they study.
I don't smoke. You smoke hookah, Meg?
I mean, I have. It's not like something I do on the regular, but I have.
She got 2 kids, bro. She put weed and coke in that hookah.
It's different over there because it's like a cultural, it's a cultural thing.
Yeah, I think
like
the kids
it is
do hookah out there.
Right. Yes, I had a homegirl in high school, and I only knew hookah because of her. And then when it became popular amongst niggas, I was like, well.
Popular amongst niggas.
No,
this is like there's no way this is the same shit y'all
smoke. When we would go to her house, exactly. We used to love going to her house because her daddy would bring out the hookah, and of course our parents didn't know. But it was like a cultural thing for them.
Yeah. And it's stronger. You will feel a little buzz.
Used to be.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Shout out to Rohit.
Wait, Meg, you've been out here smoking. You were out here smoking hookah?
I've been there twice, as in my younger days, and then as like an adult. I was 5 months pregnant the last time. It was my friend's birthday, so I went out there.
That sounds miserable.
You said what?
I wouldn't have invited her.
First of all, I was the life of the party, so shut up to hear.
Life of the party in bed by 7:30.
I was on the yacht. I was 5 months pregnant.
He was invited out here to be a camel. Someone had a trek across the desert and they needed a maid.
It said, "This will do."
Oh gosh!
Wait, I missed it. Was that joke on me or Meg? I didn't know.
It was me. He said me.
To whom it may apply.
Listen, he'll be talking about Meg the whole time, and then he'll just switch and hit me with it right. I'm like,
I wasn't ready.
Waiting, like, was it me or Meg?
Anytime the three of us are here, you got to do this the whole time in the conversation because you never know where it's going to
go. You just never know.
You guys stand there like the Wii.
Playing Oculus.
Yeah. You ready?
And how long you out there for?
Just a few more days.
Okay, yo, Habibi got you out there for a few more days.
What is that? What is that?
Go look. You know what your Habibi is.
What is Habibi?
It's like the man.
My friend. Yeah, like
the person who bought your way.
Right, Jamila.
The person who bought your way.
Hey.
The nigga that's making sure you on the inside of the street when y'all walking.
Right. You see you safe.
That nigga keep hitting the small of your back, like, get on this side. You gotta stay on
No, over there, the 3 steps behind, the one you gotta walk behind.
Oh, really? Damn.
You know what? So at the mall over there is amazing. Did you go there yet, Pat?
No, not yet.
And you can take the little subway, the train. Take the train. It is like amazing. It's clean. They got cars just for women. That's the one I got on because the one with the men, they a little touchy feely, but
real tasty misogyny.
Right. They when you go there, Pat, they what's I gonna say? Oh, you look and see all the couples. You'll see like one man, and it'll be like 2 or 3 or 4 women. Full, you can't see them at all. They got like a full hijab. I forgot the name, but it's like they have mesh over the
niqab, I think.
Okay, and then the kids will be with them.
That's with the Muslim,
Jamila. I've talked to several Muslims.
Okay.
Yes. Assalamu alaikum.
No oink for me.
But no, when you go over there, Pat, you'll see like the kids know who their mama is, and all these women be having on the black full hijab with like their eyes like only meshed out, and they know.
You know your mama walk.
I was gonna say, to be fair, I would know my mother from a mama.
I would know my mama's waddle anywhere.
Yeah.
Okay. She got a whole bunch of.
I can see them eyes. That's all I need.
Really. When you go to the mall, look and see. You'll see how many kids be like, "Mama," and they'll like run through, and you be like, "How you know it's your mom?"
I had trouble recognizing anybody during COVID, so that's a good point because. They be like knowing, they be recognizing each other in public and stuff. Like, yeah, I ain't seen you.
You must have been in a real liberal state where they was wearing masks. Because down in Atlanta, they didn't give a damn. Everybody looked the same. Yeah. They wasn't wearing masks. I was
Atlanta
terrified.
Didn't care at all, and that's why
they
y'all
didn't give a damn.
Fighting. That's why
y'all spreading the hookah through the spreading the COVID through the hookah. It was just. It was a sight to see.
It was stuck in the grass wall.
Yeah, it was everywhere. You could see the COVID outside, actually. It was walking amongst us.
Well, you guys are like black belts in STDs, so I feel like COVID didn't really scare you.
We got our own special strains out here. You got to be careful. The Atlanta strain. I'm telling you.
Scared anybody. They're like, just
this is an experiment city.
Yeah, I heard about the hookah out there in Atlanta and how you can leave with a lot more than somebody's germs.
Oh yeah, for sure. They'd be catching a hurt.
And that's crazy. Even when you have the separate little
tips.
What are they called?
The separate tips.
Them tips.
Oh,
but see, the tips ain't doing much when you're throwing and pulling back saliva. It don't do much.
Crazy.
So you got to be careful who you hookah with, just as much as you're careful who you sleep with. It's very important. You can't just hook with everybody.
It's kind of the same. Doing hookah with somebody,
it's the same thing. It's gotten so bad. People have invented portable hooks. They walk outside with portable hookahs. Don't even be having no cold. I don't know how.
No, it's electric. I saw one
this.
I saw one in Houston. It's like, and it's small. It's about the size of your phone too.
But they
is that the one they do like the pineapple? That one, that portable hookah?
Yes, it's like the like the pins for the weed. I don't smoke, but so I sound crazy. But it reminded me of that because it's about this big.
Oh,
and it's a hookah.
I've seen some that look like a little miniature hookah set. I'm talking about the little bowl and everything. It just ain't got no cold.
Where were they though? Were they at a hookah lounge?
No, walking around the streets.
Yeah, people be walking. They be doing it in their car. They be having a
yeah. There's no rules in Atlanta.
Hold on.
I thought it was just about the vibe. I didn't know you could have
that was just the level of niggertry that I just heard.
Yeah.
Portable hookah.
Hold on, niggas is walking down the street with the hookah.
Yeah, straight street. Yeah. Once we decriminalized marijuana in Atlanta, they said, well, that's all we needed to hear. We're not going to jail. So niggas said, I'm just going to take it as far as I could go.
Why is that?
I've also seen somebody smoking crack. I said, what? They didn't say nothing about crack.
Well, that's new. I mean, that's not new, but like.
I was going to say people smoking crack on the street for years.
Yeah. What's the difference between a cigarette and portable hookah? Like, why is that? I thought hookah was about the vibe that you were in.
I think it's just the visual aspect. It's like something about a cigarette is very cunt. It's just very, this is a message. This is someone who means business. They have things to take care of. You with the whole contraption, I think that there's something that needs to be discussed. I'm not, it's a lot. You walking around with a computer.
That's a lot, bro. That's a weird way to flex on niggas. You just walking through the streets with a portable hookah. Like
it gets real crazy. Yeah, it gets crazy.
Atlanta is really a different place, bro.
It is. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, listen, this is about as good a spot as any for us to jump right into the first topic of the day. Before we do, though, I want to give a special shout out to our special guest here. We got Jamila in the house and young Mecca in the house. You know what I'm saying? With the OG squad, we got me, Pat, Meg. Anyway, we're gonna jump into this first topic.
Not you acting like Peter Griffin.
This is an ad by BetterHelp. It is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, and I know we struggle sometimes, and real strength comes from opening up about what you're carrying, okay, and doing something about it so you can be at your best self. You're looking at somebody that's been in therapy for over 5 years. And when I tell you I needed every second of it, I did. And I didn't know I did. I thought I was all good. I thought everything was perfectly fine. And then I realized I needed somebody to talk to. I needed to get off some of the issues that I was going through. I never got a chance to talk to anybody but my own self. Now I've had somebody to talk to and actually be able to work through my problems. And not just work through those problems, have solutions for those problems. The therapy is helpful for learning positive coping skills and how to set boundaries, all right? It empowers you to be your best version of yourself. It isn't just for those who have experienced major trauma in their lives. And with over 35,000 therapists, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform, all right? Having served over 5 million people globally. And it works with an app store rating of 4.9 out of 5 based on over 1.7 million client reviews. That's a lot of reviews now, so you can't fake the funk with that. And it's convenient too. You can join a session with a therapist at the click of a button, helping you fit therapy into your busy life. Plus, you can switch therapists at any time. As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. So, talk it out with BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/SquADD, SQUADD. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/SquADD, SQUADD.
First topic of the day. Would you rather have your dream car that only gets 75 miles to a full tank versus your dream house with no bathroom?
So you have like an outhouse?
I was going to say, right now, that's easy. I could shit outside.
Figure that shit out. You better handle that before you get home.
We can't add to our dream house?
Nah, man, can't add to that bitch.
It's
a historic home, so you can't add to it or change anything inside the house.
And see, the coffee I drink every morning already don't really align with not having a.
Hey, listen,
I need
that coffee will do it.
You know what I'm saying? Unexpectedly, you like this is only one sip.
Oh, baby, listen, I'm so infused with Kevin. I have 2-3 cups a day, regular. Right? That first cup of coffee is just to prepare me for the second cup of coffee.
Clean you out.
Yeah.
It's just like a Black and Mild. It just cleans you out.
I smoked the Newport before I smoked the Black and Mild because the Black and Mild is harsher and longer. So I did the Newport first. If I'm out of Newports, I just little cocaine right on the gums, right there.
You guys sound like railroad.
A little prep.
What y'all work on the train?
What exactly do y'all have to do today?
When you were talking about like she said, I saw somebody do crack outside. He's like, that ain't really nothing because we see that shit all the time. The shit that will fuck me up is seeing somebody do heroin in public. You can't.
Now that I think I would scream.
It's too many. You got too many.
It's a lot of steps. You got props.
I've only seen somebody shoot it into the
front of me.
Because where'd you get a belt?
Where'd you get that belt? Where'd you get that shoestring? My whole thing is if you're responsible enough to keep up with heroin, then you're responsible enough to get a job.
Because I don't even know who to ask for that.
Right.
It's easier to get
know who to ask for that.
Heroin.
You say
the people I know got everything else but that.
What'd you say, Pat?
I said they know how to get heroin. How do you don't think they know how to get a belt?
I just feel like if you got the wherewithal to pump your own veins, let's go ahead let's go to Fulani.
You could have went to medical school. If you that good at finding veins, them niggas,
you good.
Yo,
I got a job for you.
Medical school is so much harder than finding veins.
School is right there.
Not a phlebotomist. That's what they do.
Listen, and on top of that, when they run out of veins in here, they get to searching for toes. So it's just like
No, y'all. This one, I'll never forget when I was on Skid Row in LA, passing out sandwiches one day. This man came. He's like, "Y'all got sandwiches?" He went as he was asking me, took a needle. Stuck it in his neck and was like, "Y'all got sandwiches? What kind y'all got?" And I was
heroin hit mid-ass.
No. He had a cocktail in that home.
How did you find your vein that fast? Secondly, when did you have the time to warm? Don't you got to warm it up with fire? I don't know. He literally portable. I didn't even know you could inject it in your neck.
They got portable hookah. They got portable heroin. Did you give him a sandwich though?
I was
he needed it bad. He was
finna be hungry after he was
gonna use that sandwich as a pillow because he was about to pass out. I
didn't even know you could do that.
I've never seen nobody just do it in the neck like that. That's crazy.
I haven't either. I was like, is he about to die? Like, do I need to
right in the carotid? Ow.
The carotid.
Yeah, damn.
I've never seen that.
Right. He needed that hit bad, y'all. That hit was supposed to last him for a couple hours, actually.
He's trying to say carotid artery. Carotid.
He said carotid.
Shit, you can see if somebody like shoot up and then somebody come behind him and like press that part, try to get a little bit out of it.
Like, you ain't even finished. Let me finish for you.
What?
They soak it up with a little bread. They put a little bread on the heroin.
Oh my god!
Sopping up the leftover heroin is crazy. Let me get that. Hold on.
I mean, it's
fire. Need all that.
Fire. Think about it
real quick.
If it makes you go to sleep for 2 days, it probably feels amazing.
Go ahead and let me know.
It probably is a good sleep.
Think about how good that sandwich was.
That sandwich
you probably be astro projecting in some spooky shit off that.
I am way too regular to sleep 2 days. All right, if I sleep 2 days, I'm gonna have to shower for 5, bitch. All right,
that bed gonna be shitty.
Damn, I never thought of that. You wake up in a pool of shit.
Boy, you got to have a diaper on.
Because your body gonna keep moving. Yeah. One thing about it, that body gonna keep on moving. So
you can't be mad at your body. Your body is like, nigga, you did heroin.
Right. I was doing what I was supposed to do. That's what you told me to do.
The line is you shitting on yourself now?
Yeah. Heroin isn't the line, but if I shit on myself, can't do that.
Yeah, I'll pass on the heroin. That's the one thing. Like everybody talk about, like, oh, I want to try every drug before I die. Like,
yeah, I never thought that one. No, it's too many things you need.
Heroin,
and crystal meth.
It's too many steps too. Like it's too many. Unless somebody shows you how to do it, Googling how to do heroin correctly is wild in itself.
Yeah.
I mean,
as soon as you start thinking about it, you're done. You're gone. You thought about it. You're it. Go ahead and go to rehab now before you even find it. You thought about it. I'm scared.
The first thing I would Google is are there other ways to do heroin? Because I don't want to do all the steps.
What you trying to do? Eat it? you trying to stop it up on bread for real?
Edible? Nah,
if there was a heroin cookie, y'all wouldn't try it?
No.
Like a heroin cookie.
Because mind you, I be bent over backwards with a weed edible. Wait a minute now. I don't think I was ever supposed to eat this. But why am I floating? Why am I 3 times heavier? I was never supposed to be this big. That ain't right.
Be hidden. The edibles be hidden. And once it hits stronger, so once you like digest it and it gets in your system that way. So
what about when y'all old, like at a nursing home?
Would I try?
That's different. I'd be damn near ready to try anything. But
yeah, if I'm already.
But I think that might be my last try. Cause
if they said you had 6 months to live, I'd be like, shorten that.
Yeah, let's go ahead and line some stuff up. I got a couple things I gotta try.
I can do it in 3.
Nigga said, hold my beer.
6 months.
Hold my can.
Yeah, I can trim that down. I call it 6 days. I'm good. Don't even worry about it.
2 weeks.
Nigga, that'd be a crazy TV show. Who dies first?
Like I can figure that out. Don't even worry about it.
You can
put together a special cocktail.
It's kind of fire though. You can call it like Terminal Island.
That's insane. if we had the same live aspect to watch these niggas try to kill themselves,
I
would that's the dark version.
Terminal Island. Let's walk it out, Pat. Terminal Island, right? Mm-hmm. Where contestants who have already been given, a short amount of time to live based on a current
20 bubbly singles.
Right. You can win these challenges where you can win money to leave behind for the family, right? But
the stakes
they are real challenges. Like you can die doing the challenge too, and everything gets filmed.
Assisted suicide,
like Squid Game.
Sign for it. Right. You do it in a place that doesn't have any jurisdiction. And you can't.
This is dark.
It got darker actually.
But listen. Here's the thing. People will watch it.
Of course, they're gonna watch it.
Listen,
people are gonna watch it.
I was thinking more like
it's so insane that we would have to watch.
Yeah,
I thought it was gonna be like how like Love Island was like it's.
He said, "Nah, nigga, let's kill them."
They're trying to find love and smash. I just want people to smash before they die.
Maybe partying, smashing, doing all types of hard drugs and stuff. Maybe there's like a couple of death challenges.
Medieval games. I want niggas jousting. I want them on the horse.
Sword fights?
Yes, on the horse with galloping with the goddamn
These niggas is fighting for their life on chemo, and he talking about sword fighting,
jousting. Please.
I was thinking more like the real world.
Your way gonna take too long, bro. We can knock this whole season out in 3 days, nigga.
Too long.
Don't even worry about it.
Knock the whole season out in 3 days, Pat. That's what I'm talking about.
Because everybody will be dead.
Last man standing, get the full 6 months.
Yeah,
right. My version at least lasts a couple seasons. Yours is like 5 episodes.
Every season is different. Every season we got a different crew in.
A different set of dead people on their way.
No rollovers.
That would be kind of crazy.
No roll.
Yeah. This is naked and afraid.
Like crack.
Naked and afraid forever. That's what this one is.
That's insane.
Where you gonna do all the auditioning at the hospice?
Yeah. Go to the hospital. All right, give me a list of
the easy part.
Top 100.
Who's waiting on at the ICU board? Yeah. I got 2 options for you.
Hey, but low key though, have they made?
I got 2 pills for you. They're both Advil, but still.
Literally.
I would do it? Stay here or go to an island?
Hey, I'll be like, I ain't gonna cat till you take me to Fiji.
Don't you want to die in paradise?
Beautiful women and crack and all types of stuff.
Yeah, I've been meaning to see what that was about anyway.
Because I feel like if I knew I was on my way up out of here, I would try some heroin.
That's what I'm saying. You and then people who watching, they're not watching somebody ruin their lives. They're just watching somebody
give them a full.
Well, what type
I can give them the taste, the texture. All right, right now, y'all. I just took one hit. 3 minutes in, I feel fine. Check back in in 5.
My energy just
YouTube, Pop, you got to put that on Patreon. You can't put that on YouTube. Niggas will get you banned on
right.
If you want to see how high I get, subscribe. $3 a month.
This is already
it is behind the paywall.
This is definitely Tubi. I thought we all do that. That would be crazy to get to heaven and God is like, you tried crack your last 2 weeks? Like, you went your whole life?
I'm like, what nigga you made it? I don't what you want me to do.
You tried
Why would you make these, materials available then if you didn't want me to try it?
Or better yet, who gave us free will? Who gave us free will, my boy?
And we made crack.
We was curious.
We made crack.
And we got the
made heroin.
It's inevitable.
They never gave us baking soda.
And God, didn't you say you was gonna forgive me anyway?
Hey, you bring up old stuff. Why?
I didn't heard nobody smoking that crack.
Didn't know that was the God I serve. I didn't know he was that.
I didn't know
crack wasn't even in the Bible for me to figure it out. Like it wasn't even in the say nothing about crack in that Bible. You didn't say nothing about no crack.
Right. All crackheads can go to heaven if the dogs can.
I ain't see crack in the Bible once.
Not once. Not every time. They never said no crack. Yeah. So
were there any drugs?
Use my discernment.
Were there any drugs in
probably the ayahuasca type of drugs back then?
They was that poppy, that poppy. That's at heroin.
Opium?
And they was definitely getting wasted. Definitely.
For sure.
That's just
that red wine.
Pure heroin, though, ain't it?
Because that red wine's like coochie juice. That'll get you fucked up.
Red wine?
Mm-hmm. That's why they had prostitutes first.
Could you elaborate on what red wine has to do with coochie juice? Because I was trying to see the correlation. I was just like, oh yeah, maybe I'm.
It just goes straight there.
You compare both with the steak.
It goes straight down to your coochie.
Okay, gotcha.
You be ready to throw her at the wall. Throw her at the first thing you see.
Gotcha.
About a glass and a half, something start throbbing. Wait a minute. Y'all hear that beat?
Only a glass and a half.
Wine might be mixed with tequila.
Y'all ever had a glass of red wine? That's liquor.
Red wine is liquor.
I know, but I'm saying it sounds like y'all wine is laced with tequila because I hear tequila.
I mean, well, maybe I was already there. I don't know.
I was just gonna say a glass and a half.
I don't know.
Sue me. I don't know. Maybe. I'm just telling you what I know.
Told it with just a little bit of pressure. She told him.
All I needed was a slip. I just needed to smell it. Ready.
Hey, you really gonna be in the interrogation room and they're like, you better give us something. I don't know nothing. Somebody's looking at 2 years. First of all, it was Mecca.
Hello. We don't even have to play this game. Y'all got a pen and paper?
Does white wine do that too, or is like coochie red wine specific?
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. It don't matter what type of juice it is. It will send me there. All that liquor. Juice. Listen.
You 2 cups
something
in
about
the orange
hydration.
Juice?
Something about the hydration.
Just regular water.
She's sitting in that chair, just looking at every guy.
Right.
Water. The bartender is like, she just drank water today. I gave her 2 glasses of water.
Double
it. Wait.
Give me a double.
Sparkling? Yeah, it was sparkling. Okay. Yeah. Because that's sparkling.
How are we gonna get her home?
Yeah, that sparkling water goes straight to your coochie.
I'm trying to tell you. They call it the aphrodisiac. Ain't that? But now all of a sudden we don't know what an aphrodisiac is.
Combination.
Aphrodisiac.
It's all working together. All right.
Well, listen. What we feeling about this dream car that only goes 75 miles?
Oh shit!
For a full tank.
I don't give a damn about that car.
I don't like to drive no way.
I don't want that car.
Are the bills of this house, this dream house, covered?
Yeah, covered.
Yeah,
I could shit anywhere. People be like,
your dream house, and
that's
it's in
what
your
I'm
yard.
saying. They be like, oh, don't come to my house, go boo boo. Oh, y'all be shitting at the club and stay. Yes. Why the fuck am I finna go home for?
That's a big
I
just had to do.
I've had some where I should have went home. Okay.
Listen,
listen,
y'all clearly have never been to the bathroom at Bulldogs, the gay club in Atlanta. I promise you, I'd rather shit on myself. My God, that bathroom.
Oh, well, some of them bathrooms, you gonna have to find another spot.
What is there shit everywhere?
Yeah, there's everything everywhere.
Oh, come to.
Imagine so.
I mean everything. I said, wait a minute. The ceiling?
How'd it get on the wall?
There's shit and come everywhere. Why?
Y'all was throwing
it. He put it in his hand.
Shit and come everywhere.
Use your imagination. It's a gay club in Atlanta.
Getting freaky.
I would assume they wouldn't want shit and come everywhere.
They don't care. Sounds like they don't care.
It seemed like at some point it was a part of the decoration. I said maybe this is just to kind of get everybody in the mood or something. I'm not sure. This seems intentional.
Bulldog is an aggressive name for a gay club.
Oh, they fight too. Mind you, they fight every night. So I mean, I think it's like I said, I think that's just a part of the culture. You just go there, get fucked up, get fucked, and fight.
Hey Pat, none of the staff actually talked to you. I heard they only bark at you. So you got some
wow. A lot of callers. I believe it. A lot of callers.
Yeah. It got real wild in there, but I had the time of my life. Yes,
I bet you did.
Despite the shitty, cummy bathrooms.
You know what I'm saying? I said, well, okay.
Hey, let me just say, I don't know if this is a new generation of women that are like Mecca and Jamila that are honest about farting and taking shits and shit like. But I appreciate the honesty. Cute girls like, oh, I don't fart, I don't shit. Shut up, stop lying.
I don't do that in front of no man. They would never even know I had that on me. Actually, I don't even have an asshole.
I do excuse myself. I can't just. It's very pungent. I can't fart in front of no nigga. That ain't cute.
Oh, I do.
Hey.
You be letting them rant.
Oh, this was before. Because here, I'm of the thinking that I'm gonna let you know early and up front. If you can't handle what I got, then we don't need to. Because I know some people like, oh, I can't fart in front of my man. You know, we've been together 2 years.
You had a disclaimer.
First week. Hey, I got to take a dump. All right,
you condition them. Just so you know.
You got to know, okay? Hey, you got to see on it. You got to know.
Let's put it to a vote so we
can
get to this next topic though. Let's put it to a vote. Which y'all going with, the house or the car?
The house.
House.
I can go to your house and shit.
I'll build an outhouse.
Right. Mm-hmm. We can't all go to the historical landmark.
A luxury porta potty. Yeah, I'm going with the house.
Yeah, definitely going with the house.
Right. We're gonna jump into this next topic right after this. Second topic of the day, we have, at your big age right now, would you rather join a gang versus become a hitman?
That's easy. I'm joining the gang down.
Jamila already in AK.
I've always wanted to.
She already in the gang.
I've always wanted to, I've always wanted to throw some love, that just gives camaraderie. That's community. That's all that is.
I want to be a hitman.
Really?
That sounds like y'all. Them movies, they
ain't no way you're bumping around ass don't sneak up on nobody.
Especially farting
like a gallop horse when you're walking, man. You walk.
I'm actually very stealthy. I learned early on. If you chunky, you got to be light on your feet and you got to smell good. Those are the two things when you chunky.
Stealthy.
Look at all this.
Nothing about you is stealthy. Nothing about
stealthy and smell good. That's it.
So you think you can really take some people out?
I'm actually a really good shot. I'll be going to the little gun range. I'm good.
You think you do like the acrobatics, like how John Wick and them be doing Kill Bill?
Meg would use a bow and arrow.
Acrobatics.
Arrow.
So I can do a roll on the ground. That's about it.
Girl.
And it
rolls doing something. Nobody even told you. Nobody even told you to do all that. They just said stand in the corner. You.
That was crazy.
I feel like I would be missing my targets. Like I didn't kill the wrong person. I would be fucking up too much pressure. Like, are we sure he need to die though? Like we didn't even try to work this out. How? Like why? Are we sure?
That is true.
I got too much empathy.
I don't think you have to kill somebody to be in every gang. You know.
You know what I'm saying? I could just be like a low key member. Auxiliary, and
Can you become an OG immediately?
Like, what are the prerequisites? Look, and I didn't lose no balance carrying all them bags.
This is just Meg walking. Watch this. And this is before the kids and everything. So I don't want to hear nothing.
Wow. And you had it. You pulled it up that
had it ready.
Like when she start. Look, that is not. That's not swift. That's not stealth.
That is.
No, Meg.
Look at all those bags I had to carry. I didn't drop not one thing.
Meg was still. She was stealing all the groceries for the office.
We had to shoot on the next one. Don't lie. Don't lie. I was taking it to the next one for our shoot. And I ain't dropping out one thing.
Wobble around as a hitman.
If you try to steal groceries from the job, you should be way more stealth than that. Way more.
I used to steal toilet paper from my job. So
Mecca, let's talk.
You
have
to steal something.
No, wait, because
of all the things to steal, you worried about toilet paper as a priority.
Good quality toilet paper is expensive. Good quality toilet paper.
Toilet paper is a real expense. However, your job uses the worst possible toilet paper. You might be better off just
stealing at a spa. I worked at a spa, so they would buy the good.
Because I was gonna say, is it them big ass rolls like this? That's
right. Spare tire.
Because you got the
spare tire out.
In college, at Hampton, I took the big ass roll to my apartment. I won't lie. But at the spa, I was taking.
If I would have walked into your bathroom, and seen that in there,
that used to be like, is this from the student center? Yes.
Because where do you even sit there? You can't even put that on the you got to sit there on the damn
counter.
She stole a housing unit. She stole the big break.
You might as well have taken the stall.
I used to just sit on the back of the toilet, like, right there.
Just figure it out, baby.
Just figure it out now.
She keep it in the trunk of her car. You gotta go where the spare is. That's what
I couldn't steal them when they was fresh because it wouldn't still fit in my backpack.
and that's even crazier. You waited for the roll to get halfway done to take it home. You wasn't even taking fresh big ass rolls.
No.
You
That's wild. You were just going like this.
I mean, because you got to do that a couple of times. That toilet paper so thin and it's skinny.
Roll. She just started it.
My money is for them fuck ass bottles of vodka. I can't be buying toilet paper.
Man, the moment I realized that I was gonna be buying toilet paper for the rest of my life, I died a little bit inside. Because you don't think even when you become an adult. Yeah, when you get your first apartment, you buy your toilet tissue, you don't think about it. It's about
you don't realize how much my parents bought it. Like y'all was really just buying toilet every week.
And I was fucking toilet tissue up.
I used to just, my brother was eating it, mind you. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? We was all had a little bit of tism in us. So it was a lot of stuff was happening that shouldn't have been. So I ended up telling what the bills looked like on my parents' end.
Hey, she said, mind you, my brother was eating it.
Like what he was eating with? Just by himself?
Yes. Eating it like it was popcorn. Just
not sopping up a little heroin, just
Please.
Listen, I don't know, man. It was some strange times.
And then I got bougie with it. I don't buy certain. I can't. Don't give me no one ply. No.
I can't do that no more.
What y'all go to toilet paper?
I'm a Cottonelle girl.
Cottonelle.
I like
and I go to Costco. I go to Costco and I just do the investment. I get my big paper towels and toilet paper. I gotta do it every 3 months. It's just me.
I used to like Charmin, but to be honest, they started to become a little too thick. It's giving blanket. Now hold on.
And they don't leave nothing behind. Charmin be leaving all.
They leave everything behind, and
they left a whole ply. They left the whole top ply of toilet. I came back and it was clear. I was like, "No, hold on." I know.
Yeah, I said that's
You said it was too thick. That's crazy. I've never heard
it will clog your toilet.
Thick.
Seriously.
Yes, it's way too thick.
You take a square off, you can put your hand in between the ply. That's how thick it is.
If you ever don't have a
Pat, you still using SquADD? You use SquADD, Pat?
I don't use SquADD. I don't know what I use. That's why I asked.
It's SquADD.
SquADD usually.
No, you look like a SquADD guy.
Yeah,
I've definitely had Cottonelle before, but I think I use Charmin. That's why I was asking.
Yeah, you gonna have to do a double wipe when you leave here. Go do a little rinse. Yeah. You got some crumbles in there.
I mean,
I got a bidet now too. Yeah,
so bidets, baby.
Yeah,
just gonna get that balloon not clean.
Yeah.
You won't have no speckles of shit.
You be standing up, you be like 90% water though.
Listen. Ain't gonna be no backshot air allegations on my behalf, child. It's gonna smell clean.
could never give a nigga the chance.
Bidets. They got the sprays everywhere in Dubai. Every bathroom you go to.
I heard.
Everywhere. They don't play about no dirty butts over there. The airport, everywhere.
There's bidets everywhere.
And I respect that. I respect it a lot.
I'm really feeling their misogyny. I like everything. I'm hearing things.
You say you like everything but the misogyny?
No, their brand of misogyny is tea. I like it. Separate
trains?
It sounds like separate, but truly equal.
They truly were listening to the plight of a woman.
Yeah,
actually.
Yeah.
Can I have one of those here, please? Thank you. I want a little bit of y'all patriarchy. Let's swap.
Because you know what? Because I didn't realize why they did that. When I saw it, I was like, why would y'all do that? You know, everybody could just ride on the same train until I got on a train that was crowded. And those little dudes was like, oh, excuse me. They wouldn't even say excuse me. They was touching. They was just like, acting like it was so packed in there. That's why they was. I said, oh, this is why y'all have women trains. And I went on there and it was, and all the women with the hijabs was taking them off. And just chilling because there's no men there, so they take the hijab. Like,
it's just hot. Let's take the wig off. Okay.
Well, that's the rule.
Yeah. So that's how no men
they can't have it in front of men.
Yeah.
So they was just chilling, opening their legs as soon as they got on that train.
Man,
I assumed it was the same thing with like when you go to a Muslim church and the men are in the front, the women are in the back to keep the distractions away too. So I thought it was more so
because they be standing at that ass.
When I was a wedding planner, the real hardcore or very religious people will separate the wedding as well.
Wait, so when do you do that? How does everyone see the wedding?
Screens.
You put a divider in the room. No, I'm dead ass. Like they
I was talking about TV screens. My bad. Okay, that's like
something like that too. No, they will figure out how not to have everyone in the same room. If anything, the women will be the ones not to see the wedding.
It's for us.
Come on, like that. Even I don't agree with that. That we don't give a shit about.
You don't even care about this. You sit your ass to the back.
We'll see you when it's time to drink and eat, right? But y'all can have the wedding.
Like, come on.
And I guarantee ain't now one of the guys in there like, yes, nigga, you killing that motherfucker. Right?
They're not even paying attention.
Hell no, on the phone.
Can you imagine like a little boy dreaming of his wedding suit that never happened? I want it to be black.
That's when the misogyny start to really too far. Come on, let's get back. Let's get back. Yeah, I ain't rocking with that. Weddings really be the time to turn up too. Like, damn, let my sisters be free. That's the loosest I ever got. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Well, they don't drink at weddings. Muslims typically don't drink at weddings. Don't allow alcohol. Oh, did y'all hear that?
Cannot go to an alcoholic wedding.
Oh, child, the thunder is thundering out here.
Oh yeah, I heard it.
It's thunder and raining, but it's also hot. That's crazy.
That's
Texas.
I never experienced that till I went to Florida.
Florida too?
Exactly. Yeah.
Florida's a little more frequent, but yeah.
New Orleans too, man. Hell yeah.
Exactly. Third coast.
All right, so back to this, like, join the gang at your big age or become a hitman. Now you got to understand, like, you joining this gang, it's gang activity.
So it'd be like grad chapter of the gang because it's at our big age.
Well, you would be an OGYN.
I'd be a
but you still wait. What are the activities? You still got to stand on a corner, sit on the block.
You gonna jump in?
You still got to be a worker. You probably still got to get jumped in.
Do I have to get jumped in, or can I just apply with the application?
Unless you got a big OG or a big respected OG that can vouch for you, then you probably gonna get jumped in.
But I thought the girls had to run train to get in. That's what I heard back in the day. I heard the girls, they just
different chapters. Depending
on who my lineup is.
I thought you just got jumped in. I didn't know you got trained in.
Wait.
Yeah, I heard you get the girl.
I mean, I'll be honest. Depending on how the men look, I would rather get trained in than jump. I want to get hit on.
Yeah, actually, can I select my train?
Probably not.
Okay, like, damn, like, and how many trains, you know what I'm saying? Can we do a quick little 5-car? We don't need to get
you have to get 5 in. I'm sure they're not letting you pick who you like. I'm sure that's not where the morals spin.
Right. Well, it's always gonna be the ugly ones too.
And that's
you know what I'm saying?
You know,
like,
they gonna need
it's a train full of where my hug niggas. It's for them.
Oh, that's a threat. I'd rather get jumped in. Go ahead and jump me. Come on,
you could be a gang member that's not really active. Hitman, you don't get paid unless you stalk and murder somebody.
You know what I'm saying? I could be inactive. Day. I don't have to pay them dudes.
No, you don't do it every day. You ain't seen the movies. They get paid so heftily. Yeah. You actually could just do one a year if you just wanted to live like middle, you know.
You think you're gonna get paid like the high-end ones? We gonna have to start from the bottom. Them niggas kill.
Yeah, you might not be top level CIA hitman. You might be like Young Thug's hitman. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? That's just a casual.
Oh man, wait, hold on. I gotta be that. I'm not an international hitman.
You doing
to start off as no international hitman.
I'm an Atlanta hitman. Never mind.
You're killing for
in They telling you to kill local rappers. You like, hey, I like his songs. Wait a minute, I got to.
Please.
I got to though. He was on the come up.
He about to drop his album. We gotta wait.
Right?
We can't do that right now. Let's wait till after the album.
Hey, you a horrible hitman to tell your client, hey, nigga just trying to get his life together.
You know what I'm saying? Like, damn.
He got a job over at AutoZone. The little nigga trying to get his shit to.
Yeah. Who cared if he snitched?
Can we let's hold this out for a week. I'm sure y'all can talk this out. Come on now. We ain't got to. Yeah, I'm gonna be a game member all day long.
Horrible
for sure.
No, if you go to the local studio, you could take care of 4 hits at once. Your whole week's worth.
True.
I've met my quota of killing for the week.
Yeah,
and then the other part is nobody ever gonna find you did it because Atlanta PD is definitely not doing their job. So
they not doing it. They probably hired you.
All right, I have a lot of trouble on this side of town.
I'm
everything
now. I changed my answer.
What are you going with, Pat?
I'm going with Hitman. That's my, them scenes where they look at their phone and the picture of the hit is set. That might be kind of
that's your target.
You be like, again, Pat, you're not gonna start there though, bro.
You're not gonna start with pictures.
You don't know how good I am to hear.
If Meg starts in Atlanta, bro, you got to start in like fucking Compton.
But I'll still get pictures.
Your client might be like, "Yo, this is nigga named such and such. He got a
nigga that's scary."
Like, that's what you.
Well, what you gonna do? You gonna just walk up on the nigga in Compton and think you gonna come out alive? You gonna get got?
Nah,
this ain't the same kind of hits, guys.
No,
who can afford a hitman? Like that's like. You got to do some real money for a hit.
I mean, if you be watching the Dateline in 2020, people hire a hitman for $1,000.
Yeah,
right. They got hit by hitman and they didn't even get their $60 that they was guaranteed.
Right.
They were probably
they did it for free. They did it for the strength.
I'm not doing that. I'm gonna list myself as minimum 50K. Okay, I'm only doing 50K and up. Ain't there like a hitman website and you get to pick? It's like
when they ask you, like, what are your qualifications? What are you going to tell them? How many people?
I'm going to show videos of me hunting and of me at the gun range.
It's pretty good.
Okay, period.
They're gonna fuck around and kill solid. You.
And I'm gonna have a little reel of me doing these rolls on the ground so they can see I'm nimble.
You almost had it.
Now that might take you out, sister. You were so close.
That might lower your price.
I'm flexible too. Don't blame me. I'm flexible. I'm good. I
don't believe it. I believe nothing of what you're saying right now. Not a thing.
I'm nimble. I'm about to
put
me on the Hitman website. Somebody gonna hire me 50K.
Join the gang in the Hitman. What's your answers?
I'm joining that game.
I'm a crip walk.
I'm a hitman.
I love to dance.
Pat?
I'm joining that
All you have to do is look up the literal definition of a gang and then do the bare minimum. You don't have to be the Crips. You don't have to start crazy. It doesn't have to be the Bloods. Just join I'm in a golf gang.
I'm damn near in a gang now. I ain't gonna lie to you. So,
Pat, what you going with?
Not the golf gang.
Gang. I'm going gang too. All right. We're going to jump into this last topic right after this. Last topic of the day, we have, would you rather be a restroom janitor with no gloves versus no shoes?
Oh my god!
This is by far my worst fear.
Horrible.
Do you have socks on?
Tahir, I don't like this.
Like I'm actually about to cry.
So I can have socks?
No socks, my boy.
Jamila, it's moist on the ground.
Like I'm literally.
That's horrifying. You gotta go shoes though, because at least janitors have tools that they don't have to always directly touch stuff. So whether it's a plunger, a mop, or like a swifter, you could do stuff with a handle.
No, I think I'd rather not have shoes, because here's the thing. When you think about it, when you open the door to the bathroom, you can go ahead and get that mop going, and the first thing you do will be mop the floor in front of you. So every step you take,
walking on a wet floor that has water.
That's fine. I'd rather bust my tail and sue to school for a wet floor than to walk around with pee on the bottom of my feet.
You ain't getting no lawsuit for your job, for you being
yes, I am.
Your job.
That's what workers' comp is, okay?
And you brought
where was your wet floor sign? You were supposed to be
the scenario is
on shoes and cruise. You ain't got no shoes for cruise. You bust your ass.
Everybody else.
My point is, I'd rather have no shoes, because I would literally wash wherever I'm about to walk.
That doesn't make it fun, though.
Okay, but would you rather clean doo-doo out of a toilet without gloves? No.
So if you clean in a doo-doo-filled toilet, you barefoot in front of it? You want that?
No, because when I was walking up to it, I was already mopping.
That's not 100%. The mop is just smearing.
What is worse, though, Pat? What is worse?
Mops is just smearing the doo-doo and the pee around and adding a little water.
Okay, I'll take away over putting doo-doo on my hand. I don't want doo-doo on my hand. I don't want doo-doo on my feet. Their doo-doo touches my hand, I scream. Okay,
you wash your hands way more than you wash your feet, right?
No, I'm washing my feet. That's a given.
Like throughout a day, you probably wash your hands 5 to 8 times a day.
I don't care, because doo-doo is gonna get under my nails. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Hey, when I was talking with Dion about this earlier this morning, I said that. I was like, we wash our hands a lot more than our feet. So you don't wash your feet as good as you think. It's going to be doo-doo and vomit underneath your toenail for a week. You ain't going to even think about that.
I'd rather take that any day, because guess what? My toes don't cook no food, okay? They don't touch nothing that I eat.
Okay, so
that's a good point. That's a good point.
Here's the scenario. So we have to wash the bulldog, right? There's shit and cum everywhere. Okay. After just a crazy Atlanta night of dancing and gay sex and whatever else.
Me immediately putting some shoes on my feet. There's no way around it.
Yeah.
I have to have shoes on.
It's true.
But how would y'all have to clean up all that with your
can use you can use those grabbers and have the grabber and put the towel in the grabber and just.
That's what I'm saying.
It won't
creative.
be efficient. It's not going to be amazing, but
no.
You could spray it down with the power washer, but you need shoes. So if there's shit and cum everywhere all over the floor and walls.
I have children, and I've already had a lot of doo-doo on my hands, and I refuse.
Not like the bulldog.
I refuse.
I bet your kids didn't do nothing like the bulldog.
Well, I mean, there wasn't cum, but there was enough doo-doo to probably fill.
It's a bulldog around a cup of doo-doo.
But that's the whole thing. You can still power wash before you walk in there, Pat.
You have a little bit more flexibility of no touching if you have no gloves and some shoes on. You know, you can put them, and then mind you, I'm getting boots. Fuck a shoe. I'm getting full on boot. Matter of fact, the boot that turned into a jumper. Yeah, I want that. Like I'm going fishing. Let me go ahead and whoop. And then, you know, I'm free-handed. Okay, first of all, hair got to be up. I don't want nothing out. Since the hands got to be out, we need to be very secure.
Like a hazmat suit.
Exactly. Extendo brush.
There you go. Handles. And you could put socks on your hands.
No, because if you could put socks on your hands, then I can put socks on my feet. That don't.
Yeah. We already covered socks.
We over here.
No, you got to be bare. You have to be barehanded. Basically, you got a rag, and you can just clean with your rag.
But once you've already wiped everything down with the extendo, then you probably would feel more comfortable going and getting another good wipe.
You can't use the extendo. Tahir said you gotta use your hand, whatever the thing is you're touching, you gotta use your. Then if that's the case, hold on. Then I could put little squeegee things on the bottom of my feet and walk on those and clean with my feet like
that's
this.
Ridiculous, it's not exactly the same.
It doesn't matter.
It's not exactly the same.
Fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, we're talking about a foot covering or a hand covering.
These are actual cleaning contraptions.
You don't think nobody
can put a mark on each
covers. The foot covers.
My feet.
With toes.
Foot covers. Those things can clean.
She just made up her own rules. She literally just made up.
We already asked about shoes and socks. How would you clean with just your hands? That makes no sense.
He said you don't have anything to cover it. My point is you don't get to use any special thing. You got to use a rag, right? Isn't that the same
handle
thing?
Isn't covering your hand.
Nobody said that.
You saying, hold on. You saying that they can't use any tools is like me saying you can't mop with a mop. You got to use your foot to mop across.
Shit.
Yeah.
So they can't. If you can use the mop, then they can use the extendo.
Okay, so I mean, that extendo on me. Clink.
Because I got a Swiffer wet jet. I'll take that shit across the wall.
Right.
One thing that's not happening is my toes is not hitting that floor. I can tell you that right now. My toes ain't hitting that floor.
I really don't want
I can't have that.
My toes.
Oh,
I can't have that.
I can't put it on my hands. I can't.
I don't even like walking in the bathroom when somebody showered. The humidity on my toes I can't even do that.
Oh, wow.
So I just for sure can't do that. Yeah, no, that ain't rocking.
Because the thought of like using a rag and doing this, and then like it's because it was so wet, it seeps through and touching my hand. It like freaks me out.
But you can do. There's loopholes. You can put
there's so many things you can do.
Have pillowcases on your hands, and
you
you
said
can
you can't cover them.
The wizard said no gloves.
You can't. You can't use a pillowcase if I can't use a little feet cover.
Hand coverings. No hand coverings.
Here is Harry Potter.
No hand coverings. I could still finesse a good clean surface with no hand covers. I can do that. I'm confident.
You can figure it out. This thick that you don't have to even put your hands near it. Just use those big sponges.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but then they get wet and they're touching your hand.
And you still
got to that's when you pick it up like this with a pinch and drop it in the and now you let the water run.
And now you got Ray's cum on your fingers.
I'm power washing everything.
I mean, I was gonna have to take a shower after this regardless. So
I'm just standing in a corner like this.
Me too. I'm power washing everything as well.
And then I'm gonna accumulate all the shit and cum into one corner.
Because you're gonna be standing there. That's why you need the boots, because you're gonna be standing in shit cum river.
That's why, I'm gonna have wading boots on.
Yeah,
I'm all right with it. I can clean my feet. I can. I'll walk.
So you must not. You don't be putting your feet in nobody's mouth.
Oh no, girl. Ew.
Oh, okay. Well,
I don't like it. I'm not done.
Well, then you're safe.
That's what y'all doing in Atlanta, huh?
Just telling you what was good.
I'm
just telling you, these have to be ready at all times. That's all I'm saying. I got to make sure these are in pristine condition.
Right.
Never know.
Points are made. Yes.
Can't be walking around the bulldog.
You can hear the audacity going through Meg's head. Like, what? Put my feet.
Like, no, I get it.
Okay. Too liberal?
I get it, Jamila. You got to do what you got to do.
We can talk about shit and farts, but feet is where we draw the line.
That's where we draw the line. At all depths. We don't do feet jokes. Not up in here.
Because if you was gonna lick my feet anyway, who cares? You don't know what's on my feet.
No. It's not like that.
If you gonna lick me.
Scary boots.
Because at the end of the day, if you should be licking nobody's feet, you ain't clean yourself, or else you just gotta deal with what's on my feet.
So, yeah, you're not ready for this. You're not
right. To hear you don't clean the feet you eat. You don't clean the feet you eat. You just eating feet raw.
We uninvite you.
One who is used to feet being in mouth, they know what to do with feet.
That's what I'm saying. But don't you? You don't clean the feet you eat to here. You don't check. You don't do a sniff check. You don't wipe it down. Nothing.
Opening them toes up. Wait a minute.
To hear and Meg be putting their hooves in people's mouths. Don't let them lie to you. They be putting their hooves all in mouths.
I love me a good pedicure, so that just is more reason that I go to get a pedicure. If my feet are dirty, I'll just be
do it
at the
on the
pedicure
last
place.
day when you can't take it no more. Then you can do it. Then you be all right.
They gonna hate her at that spa, but yeah, for sure.
That's fine. I pay that tax.
Let's put it to a vote, man. What y'all going with?
Shoes.
Yeah, I need shoes. I need something on them feet.
So no gloves. No gloves.
Gloves.
Yeah.
I can't touch poop. I can't catch dysentery. Nope. Not on the Oregon Trail. I won't. Nope.
I'm gonna do no gloves because I need the shoes in that bathroom, man.
That was a tough one. That was actually
that made me feel something physically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt shivers on my spine. Yeah.
Well, listen, we want to thank our special guests, Jamila and Mecca, for stopping through, man. Thank y'all for
cooking right now.
Time with you. Shout out to the OG squad, Meg, Patrick Cloud. I'm Tahir Moore. We'll see y'all next week on the next episode of SquADcast Versus. Peace, guys.
Bye.